Alright, y'all, welcome to the Near Death Chronicles podcast. This is our first podcast ever. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got no idea what I'm doing, but we here now, so let's get it in.
Good.
Damn right. All right, fellas, just saying. Hi, my name is Keon James.
Really, nigga?
Oh, we just started like, I bet. I'm Hezekiah Moore. I thought we was gonna do the whole, like, breathe thing.
This nigga is trash.
So I'm just do the whole breathe thing now. You know, I'm a second-degree martial artist. I've been with my school currently for, like, the last 7 years. I'm how do we put it? I'm an instructor, right? But I'm a certified instructor. Now, people hear the word certified and be like, oh, so you got a little plaquage thing, right? Nah, we had got like these little chevrons that go on the shoulder that kind of like tell you like how important you are in the school. It's weird, I know, but hey, I like it.
Excuse me. LeRon, your break is over.
No! Wait!
And me, I'm a drifter. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm actually like a mad genius that's a visionary. I know what I want to do exactly, but it's more so like I'm having a hard time articulating it to people and such. So best way I could just tell y'all is, as you could tell, I'm a mad scientist with all these different colors and all that stuff and so on. So, but the thing with me, I know what to do. I just don't like to talk.
But you know what we got in common? Raise your hand if you grew up a black nerd in the hood. Alright, so boom, right? For all of you kids who like love the Marvel movies, read comic books, watch anime, like all of y'all, you know, y'all cool now. Y'all the cool kids now, right? Back in the 2000s, we couldn't get away with that. We couldn't get away with that at all. Now, again, I'm saying in 2000. I wasn't born in 2000. I was born in 96. But if you was born in like 96, 97, 98, your first memories don't hit until like the 2000s. So you can't claim 90s babies. Come on now. Let's be real. Let's be a little real.
Definitely. I mean, what was it? High school. Oh, man. So me and Hez, we basically went to Irvington High. And the first thing I remember was freshman Friday. Right? So we was in a crew. It was me, him, and it was 4 other people and stuff. We didn't even have a name, but we all was nerds. So I was the quiet kid that knew a bit of street fighting, a little bit of martial arts. I knew how to, soft tissue manipulation. Yeah, pretty much. Good times. Any questions? Pressure points, all that. So I was a walking weapon. As he was more so like the loner. He was a nerd, but he was more into like rock. He had his own style of martial arts himself and all. We had this other guy who basically had anger management issues.
Oh, the anger sharks are swimming in my head. You gotta dump that shit! You gotta dump that shit!
And stuff and so on. But he was super smart. But we knew not to F with him. We had 2 other brothers and stuff, which we gotta get the chance to catch up with them. And this other guy, he's basically this underground rapper, and he was weird. He was super weird. Should we even say his name?
You know what? We just gonna leave it at he was weird.
Okay.
You know what? Story time. Bet. So boom, right? Again, freshman Friday. This is the first Friday of your freshman year, right?
Yeah.
So you expecting, right? You expecting to get jumped. You expecting to get stuffed in the locker, thrown in the garbage can. Like, every movie we done watched about high school said that that's what's about to happen to you. So, we walked in on like 1,000. Like, if you ever watch wrestling and you know the term perk angle.
Who's this? It should be in cockpit. Cause I'm fired in a fucking ostrich.
Like Kurt Angle back when he used to be wildin'. That's what we walked in on. We was ready to fight anything. So like the whole day going by, and we kind of disappointed because like nothing happened. It wasn't until lunchtime hit, and mind you, I don't know why schools run this way, but like, why is lunchtime so early? Why? Nah. So we in the cafeteria, we at the nerd table, we chilling, we talking about comic books, we arguing. I remember the exact argument: can Batman beat Captain America? Which is wild that argument still exists to this day.
Right.
But we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah.
These like 4 or 5 seniors walked up, and mind you, we're small freshmen. There should be no reason why a senior is that tall and that blocky. Like, these dudes were huge. So it's 6 of us on 4 monsters, right?
I got inject in this and stuff. I remember that. But you remember the one guy that actually came to us and stuff? Like, they had, like, it was 2 Aki dudes. I remember that, clear as day. But I remember that one guy that was in front of him?
Oh, you mean the dude that wrestled? He was short, stocky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be politically incorrect, but midget?
Nah, he wasn't that small, but like, so like, if you've ever seen a high school wrestler, right? The shorter they are, for some reason, the wider they are. And I cannot lie, like, they are wide. Like, this dude was 90% neck, and like, everything else was upper body. He had no legs. I can't hold you. It was funny.
Extra, extra! Read all about it. I have a scoop, Kevin! Wait a minute. Kevin, I got a scoop! I got all these papers.
Like, imagine Johnny Bravo, but like with a big neck. That's what he was. But the black version.
No. So the thing that threw me, oh wait, that was one. That definitely threw me off. The thing that killed me the most was when he actually came to us and was like, y'all know what this is? I ain't gonna hold you, I thought it was in a music video and stuff, because I forgot, who was that artist that said, you're like, y'all know what it is?
Y'all know what this is.
So I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, this is a Tundra, like, what is going on and stuff? Like, I thought we was getting pumped on some real stuff. And he was serious. But the thing that got me the most with this whole situation, man, was the fact that he said, at count of 3, we better start some shit, right? So he's like, 1, I'm looking, and I'm pointing at everyone. I'm like, yo, oh, he dead ass. Like, oh my God. So it was like 5 people at one end, 2, another group of people at the other end. Right? So we was like, oh, they serious.
500 on the right. I'll take the 500 on the left.
Screw you! I'll take 501!
That's the spirit.
All I remember was one of the anger management guy looked at us, smiled, and the lunch lady came through, and she was cleaned up, and she happened to have a metal tray, and he looked at us and was like, 3. Bing! Yo.
Now I bet you looking at the story and thinking, "Oh yeah, the freshman won right now. We got our asses whooped." Nah. This ain't a triumph story. Like we didn't make it out of there alive. Like that ain't how it went. Like it started off cool. We had them in the first half, but that second half they came back and it wasn't fun.
To be fair, I'm gonna just say this: the only reason why it was 2 reasons why we lost. Because number one, we was in a culture shock. Because it was like, wait, this is actually happening.
It's really real.
I'm thinking Freshman Friday, you thinking like, oh, that's just a movie, it just is what it is, that type of vibe and all that. So that was 1. And then 2, think about it. The only time I hear like a metal ring is from a wrestling, where they like ding, ding, ding. Bro, the tray contacted to this dude's face, and I never felt of like even seeing it. It was so it's one of those things where it's like when you look at it,
Can't treat himself, and he's just set up. Oh, gosh almighty!
when you look at it, it's like you feel the impact at your face.
Back.
And the sound rung against his teeth, his glasses, all that, and I'm just like,
But you want to know what impact I felt in my face? Like multiple fists. Like, let's be real, that wasn't a fun day. Like, from that day, like, every freshman was put on notice of, like, okay, we here to scrap, we here to throw down. Now, you would think that, like, the next Friday, right, it would be set up that way. So let me tell you what happened in between that. And here's where we start to get to the heart of how Irvington High made no sense from 2010 all the way up to 2014. So there was this thing called the Haitian-American War, right? So, mind you, this is how our cafeteria was set up. Mind you, the cafeteria is on the 3rd floor. You walk in, the entire left side is the Haitian community. Like, that's all of them on the left side. How do you know it's all of them? If you walk near them, for some reason, I don't know why this ever happened.
You ugly as shit, cuz.
They would all stop talking and stare at you like this.
oh God.
And they would do it until you walk away. Like, and like, a lot of people, because, as a teenager, you got testosterone going through you, you're going through puberty, everything about you is getting bigger, you don't understand what's going on, you're just angry and want to fight, because, yeah, we were some angry teenagers. All it takes is one look to set you off, but like, they did not fight fair. You would end up in a 30-on-1 in a heartbeat, and it was scary. But guess what? We went on a whole 4-year war, and don't ask me who won, don't ask me how it ended. I wasn't there for the end of it. I just know what happened between 2010 and 2014, and we're not gonna go into that, because that was a little wild.
No.
That was a little, nah.
To be fair,
Statute of limitations, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, that too. But to be fair, the only reason why we wasn't caught in that crosshair is because of the fact that, like, our peoples, like, first off, I'm Haitian and stuff, so ça passe. Like, that was one thing about it, was like when me and my crew used to come to that area and all, because it was like we had mad factions in that high school and stuff and so on. So with that being said, you know, when I came through and all, we had no issue. It was no beef and all that stuff and so on. And I spoke a little Creole, you know, so, you know, we had that alliance and stuff.
I hear a lot of weed. I remember getting jumped by Haitians. I don't know about you. I remember getting jumped. But, so, let's get back to the topic at hand, right? Mm-hmm. So, again, being a nerd in the 2000s, I can tell you the exact day when all that changed, but before that, I just want you guys to understand what we went through. If you were caught drawing anime, people automatically assumed you watched hentai or anime porn. like I couldn't draw anything without somebody going, "Oh, you look at that anime porn," and I was like, "Bro, we gotta do this again." Like, didn't we just do this last period? Like, I had to see you last class, and you said the same thing. If you liked comic books, bro, nerd. One, if you was a comic book head, you already know. The basic people who don't read comic books probably grew up with the TV show, so they only know 3 people. Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
And Hulk.
Okay, maybe the Hulk, I'll give you that. But that's about it. They don't know nobody else. So let me tell you the day all of our issues changed, right? And it was wild, because it changed like overnight. 2012, what movie dropped? MCU The Avengers.
Right.
And it grossed over $1 billion. You know what that means? The nerds saw it, because, you know, that was our shit. We was waiting for that.
Yeah.
I'm still mad at DC for not dropping the Justice League first, but, like, we here now. You had the nerds that went to go watch it. Then you had regular people that went to go watch it. Then you had the hood dudes went to go watch it. So now that Monday, you know, we at the nerd table, we doing our regular cipher. You know, we talking about Batman, Captain America, all that. So then, you know, they start creeping in. They're like, yo, you talking about that Avenger shit? Yo, that shit was dope, bro. Yo, I got questions, though. Can Captain America be Batman? And what did we do? We said, yo, come take a seat. Yo, we'll talk about this. Like, we'll talk about this. Because, like, yo, I have no idea why people think Batman can be everybody.
Fuck a Batman, bro. I've been out here doing this. I'm vengeance in the night, and I've been smoking right.
But I will come at you with facts and actual comic books about how he gets washed 9 times out of 10.
I'm gonna add into it. The reason why people felt like, you know, Batman could be anybody is because of the fact that, like, I kid you not, you give him 3 days, he will do it. He had, like, remember, this is the type of guy, methodical. Is what I already know. You're gonna have. You already know. I already know, bro. Just hear me out. Hear me out for a second.
I don't do no fucking wrestling. I'm not niggas to fuck.
I got you, Doc. I got your attention real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I see the tension. I felt the tension right now, but hear me out real quick.
Open the door.
But this is the same guy that in the whole comic book series that this dude had an almanac of everyone's weaknesses in case they tried to betray him or whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
He is the only superhero that actually has that so far. I get it, yeah, because of the fact that he's a millionaire, well, billionaire and all, and he got all these equipments and so on, but
I got
the
a question
is, could he beat these people?
I got a question. What's his superpower?
What do you mean?
What's his superpower?
Oh no, don't get into that.
Come on, what's his superpower?
Don't get into that.
What's his superpower?
You got no fucking power. Because I'm fucking Batman. Y'all gonna start putting respect on who the fuck I am.
His intelligence. His intelligence.
His
martial arts
superpower
ability.
is money. You give
Oh my
Batman no
God.
money, he ain't shit. Guess
No.
what? Spider-Man, broke, intelligent, built everything from the ground up.
Okay. But think about it, though. And I get what you're saying.
Oh, here we go.
I get what you're saying.
Bro.
But not all millionaires or billionaires even have the slight of ability that Batman has.
About to get their ass motherfucker beat on everything. Oh, hey, I don't want no smoke, bro. Hey, I'm a fan. Be real with. Hey, the money on the left side of the dresser, bro. That's the shit. Like, I'm just looking out.
The more I read comic books, the more I realized Batman is the little brother of the Justice League that they let think runs everything.
I could agree with that.
Because at the end of the day, if they really wanted to wash him, they would wash him. And it would take seconds. Seconds.
I wouldn't say seconds, man.
Superman, microscopic lobotomy. Wonder Woman puts her fist through his face. Aquaman does the same thing, but underwater. The Flash hits him so hard he doesn't see it coming. Literally. Remember when he ran around the world and hit Lex Luthor?
Yeah, I remember.
One of those.
I remember.
One of them.
But again, this is with Lex Luthor. See,
One of them. Just one of them.
I mean, I'm just saying to be quite frank, if we're dealing with Lex Luthor versus Batman on that regards and stuff, we already know who's gonna win that. It's different magnetism when it comes with their abilities as characters. It's always been like that. It's
Alright, so boom. There's an argument going on, right? Can Batman clear Spider-Man's rogue galleries? I would like to hear your position on this now.
I kind of gave you my answer already.
Bro,
Respectfully.
Nah, say it for the world. Say it for the world.
Oh boy. If Batman has the resources, then the time, and he actually knows who he's facing against,
Not the prep time.
I believe he could beat.
the prep time.
I'm telling you, because you literally just asked me, can he?
Bro, Green Goblin is literally the Joker on steroids. How many times has the Joker washed Batman? How many?
It kind of goes with the same segment with how many times Lex Luthor overcame with Superman.
Nah. That ain't the question at hand. If the Joker and Green Goblin are like the same character, but Green Goblin is on the steroids needed to contend with punching and getting hit by Spider-Man. You know, the guy who lifts tanks on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Do you think Batman really dealing with that?
I'm sorry, it deals with the prep time.
I hate it here.
That's what I had to say
This
about
is
that.
also the adversity of being a black nerd. You know why? Because you have Batman fans who swear he can beat anyone with enough prep time. Somebody will argue with you that if you give Batman enough time, he's going to figure out how to beat anyone. And I promise you, that's not how it works. You know why? Because as a fighter, right? As a martial artist, no plan survives first contact. The moment you get punched in the face, it's a wrap. It's all instinct.
Judging by the 3 tons of dead fish, not well. Right.
But Batman is also a martial artist as well, so he knows that. He knows the principles behind
Batman
it. He studied. It took years for him to study his craftsmanship of his art.
This is what hurts. This is what hurts.
Say some shit about Bats again, I'm gonna beat your Peter Pan looking ass.
Oh, wait a minute now. What you want now? Y'all need to sit down.
I'm not even going to mention the other one, because the moment I mention Dragon Ball Z, we're going to go into a whole rabbit hole.
No, please, no.
Not even here right now.
Hardcore fan on that.
Listen,
respectfully. We're not even going to get
Here
into that.
Here
No.
What? Where did you?
Don't worry, saved you again, best buddy.
That's it. Killing you both. Big bang attack.
But again, like growing up, these were the kind of conversations we would have and we would get clowned for. Now, every hood dude will admit now, freely, oh yeah, I used to watch Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. Like, oh. hey yo, so you should watch this, and this. Next thing you know, they hooked on anime because like they done watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. They done watched what are all the other popular ones? My favorite was Big O. I don't care what any of y'all say. That was like Batman with a giant robot. That was my show. I'm sorry.
Rest in peace. Bye-bye.
God damn.
As a kid, I was a Batman fan. So seeing a Batman-esque character with a giant robot beating up other giant robots, that was end all be all. I was there. I was here for it.
I mean, the life of a Gundam. To be honest.
And then like the issues we have now are like 1, gatekeeping, 2, posers. The nerd community is riddled with a lot of weird things and like really big topics that like I think as a whole community people need to come together and talk about. Like there's the pedophilia, there's the weirdos at cons, there's another thing. Let's talk about deodorant at a convention. Bring it. I'm sorry, I can't be in a room with 200 people and all of y'all armpits stank. Like yo, it take 5 seconds to dip off, run to the bathroom, go and then come back. You feel me?
No, since we were talking about conventions and stuff, it was such an overrated era, the Akatsuki's. I'm sorry,
you
guys.
just made a whole bunch of people mad.
I'm sorry, guys, but respectfully,
It's canceled on episode 1. That's
no, they're
wild.
not. No, they're not. They gotta hear it. They have to hear it.
You got us canceled on episode 1. I told you not to say this in the car, bro.
They have to hear it, bro. Because, like, literally, I get it. Like, there's different, it's a group with different ninjas with different abilities and all that stuff and so on. So, but my gosh,
we're not making
for
episode
God knows how long. Every time I go to a convention, it's always that. It's always.
To be fair, in my experience,
they've been dead for what, 7 years?
I've seen more Deadpools than I've seen Akatsuki. And dudes who wear the Deadpool suit, they kind of use that as an excuse to do weird stuff. So I would think Deadpool's more of a menace to the cosplay community.
He is.
And as a former Deadpool cosplayer, right?
Whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie?
Again, former Deadpool cosplayer. I walked into the cosplay community all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. My favorite character was Deadpool from Marvel. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to get a suit and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have some fun. Yo, first of all, my first ever con, right? I'm with my boy. He's Spider-Man, I'm Deadpool. We going out of Spidey pool, you feel me? We have the banter going back and forth. We having a ball. We having a blast. First of all, I ain't even make it through the doors of the con before a 16-year-old girl runs up and engulfs me in the world's largest hug going, oh my God, I love Deadpool. Now, mind you, I went into this knowing the stories and the creeps of, Deadpool-esque cosplayers. So I'm over here just standing there like, what do I do?
I got a question.
What do I do?
I already got a question. Was this convention before or after his movies?
Oh, this was definitely after the first movie.
Oh, see,
after the first movie, before the second movie, I have to believe. But
pop culture strikes again.
I'm standing there just dumbfounded, like, what do I do? And I can swear to you, I could see my boy's eyes through his Spider-Man mask, through the lenses. I could just see him going, and I'm over here just like, help me.
Did she smell good?
I couldn't smell. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I don't know how you spandex cosplayers do it. I give up. Because first of all, the suit sticks to you after a while, and you can't get out of it. You have to peel yourself out of that. But when you put a mask on, how do you see, breathe, smell? How? I did a whole 3-hour con unable to breathe, see, smell. I was officially blind for 3 hours.
No eye, no ear, no nose, no mouth, no body, no eye, no shape, no eye.
Somehow I didn't bump into people, though. That was wild.
Okay. I'm sorry, because in my head when you said that, I'm thinking to myself, that's probably what our junks feels like when they had the latex condoms.
I don't know how we got here.
Because, it's skin to spandex and all that stuff, and it's just I
don't know how we got here, but we here now.
It's literally that.
You're not wrong, but
it's a full bodysuit.
But at the same time, like, again, my spandex cosplayers, listen. You've been out there for hours right now. Spandex cosplayers, I get it. If your armpits start to be a little rank, I get it. You can't come out that suit. You can't come out that suit because once you start to get your arms free, you taking the whole thing off. It's either you in suit or you out of suit. So you guys always get a pass. Like, I was one of you guys. You guys always get a pass because like I will never forget the first time I had to peel that thing off, and I'm trying to get the back flap to go over my head, and I'm like, it's stuck. I can't move. It was like watching a butterfly hatch out of a chrysalis. It was it was wild. I enjoyed my time in the cosplay community, but I am happily retired from doing at least spandex cosplays. I ain't doing that no more. I can't fit myself into another suit like that. Never again.
No, you're a better man than me. I just can't. Listen, I like fabrics, but I'm not doing no spandex. Like, first off, I feel dirty. I don't hold you. I do. I really do. Like,
I'm dirty.
I'd say I'm Dirty Dan.
I'd say I'm Dirty Dan.
I'd say I'm Dirty Dan.
I'm Dirty Dan.
and it's unattended for that.
I feel dirty.
I do, because like, you remember those? Oh Jesus! You know, like people had like those random, fetishes and stuff when they would be wearing the things all around. And and again, the only reason why I'm mentioning it and stuff is because I know that's not the reason why. I know that's not the reason why you wear spandex. It's for the character and embracing the character and such.
Learn new things about your boy every day.
No. Next subject. We're not even gonna even get into.
You can't get mad at me for that.
We can't. No.
You can't get mad at me for that. But like, yo,
did you actually do it?
Nope. The more I think about it, I plead the fifth. The more I think about it, so like moving past 2012, because like you would think that the change would take a few years or a little bit of time. Yo, being a nerd became so welcomed so quick.
Immediately.
Like by the end of 2012, it was normal. Nobody was being bothered for it. Like, it was normal. And, like, again, we fought for it to be normal. And like, in a sense, we won. You feel me? Nerds running the world at this point. Like, your favorite actor, nerd. Your favorite sports player, a nerd. Most of the people you see out in the street, a nerd. You can find something, anything in pop culture to nerd out with somebody about. And you got to be careful which topics, because if you don't know facts, you definitely gonna get washed verbally.
I mean, the only thing I will see that people definitely kind of get washed is the Naruto run.
If you still Naruto run, listen, live your life. Live your life, dude. Do what you do. You feel me? All of us got something weird we do. I'll be a little honest, you feel me? Every now and then, I throw out some quotes every now and then. You feel me? I throw out SpongeBob quotes on a daily basis.
I'll take a double triple bossy deluxe on a raft, 4x4 animal style, extra shingles with a shimmy and a squeeze, light axle grease, make it cry, burn it and let it swim.
We serve food here, sir.
Like, I bump my foot, I'm yelling my leg. Like, listen, it happens. It happens.
I mean, I feel like that one. I feel like that one bled to like the pop culture and stuff, because especially you doing that leg day, and then you come out of nowhere, like it's not out of nowhere, but you get that Charlie horse, and you immediately like my leg, my leg, like screaming, crying, all that stuff.
I saw a whole bodybuilder catch like a mean cramp in his calf. And all he screamed was my leg at the top. If mind you, I didn't think a dude this big could make a sound like that.
Yes.
So while everybody else is all concerned, I'm in the cut just dying, like just hysterics. I'm done. I've checked out of life. I'm done. And like when they finally like get him under control, they're looking. I'm still laughing. I'm on the floor. I'm sorry. So like I can just feel the hatred, and I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. You okay? It was funny. It was funny. Now, speaking of funny, if you want a hilarious career choice, right? Become a martial arts instructor. You ever wanted to quit your job but also don't want to quit your job because it's funny?
Yes.
Become a martial arts instructor.
Let me get into that real quick.
Yo.
Every day, as a driver, I'm about to be brief with that. Oh my goodness. imagine every day you basically getting ready to drive the trucks and stuff. And you deal with the bad drivers all around. And Jersey, I love me New Jersey, but why do people drive without no signals?
I mean, we in New Jersey. You answered the question before you even asked the question.
No. Like this does no. The things I seen, it doesn't make any sense.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Like, okay.
It makes all the sense.
It doesn't make sense. You see me driving a 4-ton vehicle all throughout a suburban area. And you know what it is, though, too? It's the suburban areas. That'd be the problem.
But, like, have you seen Final Destination? Who wants to be behind a 4-ton truck? My goal is to go bump a signal. I want to get in front of you because I refuse to be Final Destination.
Do you feel no? But that's more reason why you're supposed to have your signal, because at least I know where you're going. Not you trying to merge into another lane and all that stuff. That's leading to a final destination.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
First of all, you gotta understand, Jersey has like the most diverse drivers. I've seen plates from Tennessee, Massachusetts. I've seen plates from everywhere, right? And collectively as a whole, no matter where they say, oh, the worst drivers in this city, apparently once you get to New Jersey, you just throw everything you learned about driving out the window. Like, it's all, I'm gonna zoom and I'm gonna get in front of you and I don't care. That's it. So you gotta understand, you got the truck.
My question is, where's the trend?
You know what they say when you about to hit a deer?
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, 5 points.
Man, they deers meant to be skittish and shit.
You did not just say that.
Listen, if it's gonna happen, you might as well get that 5th star. If you're old enough, you remember that legendary 6 star. You feel me? Just
while blowing up tanks and all that stuff. Yeah.
I'm telling you, you just gotta live life.
Not like that. Not like that. You having all these collateral damages and casualties and all that stuff and so on. No.
Was it your fault? They was in your blind spot. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bad idea.
That is right.
For anyone listening, I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
I'm not the greatest noodle today. I'm sorry. Speaking of being a good noodle, so again, martial arts instructor, right?
Line up!
The kids, I understand. They look up to every martial instructor as, oh my God, larger than life. That's my martial art instructor. That guy's cool. Yeah. I just want you guys to know. The children will say the weirdest things at the most random times. And if you don't have a poker face, it's a wrap. This kid, mind you, we're just doing basic jab crosses on the pads. Right there in the line, there's an instructor holding pads. They run up, they do the jab cross, they run to the back of the line, they do some jumping jacks, they get back in line, right? It's super simple. Right. Super simple. So this kid's like, Mr. Moore, can I talk to you about something? Me being the naive young instructor I took a knee and I said, yeah, buddy, what's up? I'm in full instructor mode.
Red flag.
Bright-eyed, bushy-tail.
Red flag.
He looks me in my soul, and he says, and I quote, Mommy cheated on Daddy, and now they're getting a divorce.
Ooh.
And he went back to doing the drill like nothing happened. I was on my knee for like a good 5 minutes just staring straight into space like, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? You know what's crazy? 3 years later, that kid is now an advanced rank in our system. He gives me an update. Now, mind you, 3 years, right? I done forgot about this. I forgot this kid ever said this to me. I'm surprised he's still in our program. Mr. Moore, can I talk to you about something? Yeah, sure. What's up? You gotta go to the bathroom? No, but Mommy's taking Daddy to court for custody. And it goes right back to doing the drill. And it hits me all at once. It's like, oh, you're that kid. All right, I'm back doing the drill. Like, you would be surprised.
How long ago was this?
The update was like 2 weeks ago.
God damn.
The first time was years ago, but the update was like 2 weeks ago. And I just looked and I was like, bro, why? Why? That, or you'll get these certain kids, right, that like you a little too much. So we're playing a game called Ninja Four Corners. You have you have an instructor sit in the middle. You got these 3 pads. There's 4 corners to a room, right? Your goal is to get to a corner as quietly as possible. If the instructor hears you and throws the pad in your corner, everybody in that corner is eliminated. You know, they sit out. So I'm over here talking to another instructor about the event we're about to run while I have this one instructor, you know, just keeping everybody busy so I can sign everybody in, make sure everybody's accounted for and all that stuff before we start going into craziness.
Right.
This kid runs up to me, right? And he whispers in my ear, I know I'm safe over here because I have you. And it just frolics off. And I'm like, oh. Excuse me? No. I disappeared for a good 5 minutes. Like, every now and then, you just gotta go into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and be like, they're children. They don't understand what they're saying. It's okay. You're gonna survive this, right? But then you get certain kids that don't stop. So this kid also has a sister. She was we knew she was a nonverbal autistic, right? She didn't speak, but she was well behaved. So anytime she comes for an event, we're cool. She's the greatest.
Okay.
She's well behaved, stays in her lane, does her own thing, doesn't bother anybody, cool. Until this day. This day, she finally started speaking. So she runs up and she's like, hi. And I'm like, oh, she's speaking. This is great. She's making progress. The instructor to my right, oh God, it speaks. That was my exact reaction. I couldn't not laugh because he timed it so perfect. Because in my head, I'm just like, she's making progress. This is great. She can speak. I was about to go over there and try to strike a conversation to see how much her verbal skills have gotten better.
Yeah.
And this guy, and I'm just over here like, I can't even talk to the kid now because, like, I'm glad she didn't hear it because he said it low enough, but I'm just like, bro, why? Why?
I want to say what I want to say, but
no. No, it just wasn't. We had a conversation afterwards, but like, why? She didn't deserve that. She's a good noodle. She's a good noodle. Her brother, on the other hand.
Right, okay.
Love hate situation. He cost us 2 students though. Alright, so boom. Remember the drill back in high school called building a house? Everybody's in plank position and the kid at the end has to like military crawl under everybody and get back in the plank position? Yeah, those weren't fun times. Gym was real different. So we're doing that.
Right.
And now this kid, we don't know why, but he just continuously farted. Like he did a sit-up, fart. He ran too long, fart. Did push-ups, fart. He's military crawling under everybody, and these 2 sisters, he gets under them and he lets one rip. Now, mind you, I'm not the one leading the class. I stepped off to go to the bathroom. I come back, everyone's screaming. These 2 girls are in hysterics, and the instructors are all in the corner, huddled up, dying.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, let me take control of the situation. I get them doing an exercise. I go over to my instructor staff, and I'm like, yo, what happened? Oh, he farted in their faces. I'm like,
okay. I know, this is a random side note. Was it silent or loud?
I was not on the floor. I walked into chaos. So as I go over there to try to like nullify the situation while the instructor who's leading the class takes back over, I'm like, hey, you guys are right. All I hear is them hysterically yell, I have pink eye. I want to move up to the teen and adult class. I hate it here. Like, everything they said made it 3 times worse. And I'm just like, but why? And again, as the instructor, you have to keep a straight face, keep a monotone. You can't be showing that this is funny. Because the parents on the outside, right, their perspective, they want you to be professional. Yeah. They want you to be professional, have control of their kids, teach their kids discipline. You can't crack. Because if you do, then you're just not professional. And mind you, the parents are watching you like hawks. They are just...
I mean, yeah,
And the parents they're brutally honest. They'll tell you when you messed up. Yeah, so my kid was messing around and you didn't correct them. Like they'll tell you that after a class, and it's like, oh. It's like we always tell our students, like, yo, our instructor staff, like, yo, you have to be on it. Because if you're not on it, like, they see you. They see you, they see you, they notice you.
I know you. You know you. And I know you know that I know you.
And it gets real wild.
Yeah, me personally, I think I would have been fired because the way my face is I won't say it, but my face kind of tells the entire thing. Like if I was in that situation, man,
That's why I kind of missed the COVID era, because like when we had to be inside with the restrictions and the mask on, I could be having a ball under that mask, and no one would notice a thing.
Right. I need a mask for that. That's what I'm saying.
It's like we had to retrain our faces to like not react, and it's hard because like when you see something funny, it's hard not to laugh at it. It's hard not to react to it, especially if like a little kid just goes off the rails. Like this one kid, the instructor's having them run in place, but they're running from an animal.
Right.
So the instructor yells out, "Okay, run before the bear gets you." And this kid has an epiphany. He stops running. He looks straight and he's like, "I'm gonna defend myself," and starts throwing jabs.
Who in the fuck is next?
I lost it. I turned around, I faced outside the window, and I'm just like, not today. Not today. You will not break me. You will not break me. This kid must have been determined to break me, because later on in that same class, they're doing line drills. There's two of them in a line. He's lined up with a little girl.
Right.
She speaks to him for all of 5 seconds. Did I just get a girlfriend? I was like, no. I'm good. I'm not going to break. They're doing bear crawls down the floor. You go, you bear. You very cute bear. I don't know why that hit so hard. I lost it. And mind you, at that point, I was okay to laugh because the parents were laughing. The entire instructor staff on the floor was laughing. We were all like, okay, that's it. It's over. It's you can't not crack at that point. You just can't not crack at that point.
So
like you just can't.
I would have fell out. No, that beard. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
So with that being said, I'm sorry. That's gonna be in my brain for like 2 days straight.
Very cute bear. It was the way he said it.
Right. So on the. Oh God. See, you gave me a trigger word now. The
bear.
So
we're supposed to be professional. Hold on.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like you gotta take 2 on this. So anywho.
Edit that out in post-production.
Right. Yeah, thank you. Anywho. Jesus, man. So
it wasn't me.
You ever so have your kids ever had a moment where they tell you about their dreams? Or you ever had a moment where you reflecting on your dreams?
Oh, all the time. The kids, I want to be a firefighter. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to be a doctor. And, we try to be the most encouraging people we can. We say, well, I like to ask questions, because I feel like when you're dealing with children, the best thing to do is ask them questions to get them continually talking about what they're excited at. So, I ask, well, what makes you want to be a firefighter? Well, do you know the process it takes to be a firefighter? Da, da, da. And we strike up a conversation. Right. That being said, you cannot always ask children questions, because you never know what the response might be.
I need an example. I know.
I don't know what was going on in this kid's life or how, he saw this.
Yeah.
He was like, I saw a buff, shirtless firefighter, and I wanted to do that. I was like, okay, there you go. All right, I'm not asking any more questions. Just like a regular conversation goes south really quick. Talking to one student, right? The instructor's like, all right, buddy, tell me something I don't know about you. Mind you, I'm pretty new here, so, I don't know you that well. He starts off with, I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I'm like, he takes initiative. That's cool.
Yeah.
The instructor's like, well, why? What time do you have to go to school? He was like, 8. So he was like, so what do you do for 2 hours? Like, what are you doing with your time?
Right.
The kid looked him in the soul and said, I shower.
You're a little nasty.
I was like, all right, we're going downhill. This conversation's over. Nope.
My rebuttal on that.
There's no rebuttal for this.
Look.
You end it.
No. Look, I get it. But my only response is, at least he take care of his hygiene.
We both know that ain't what he doing in there.
We
all know that ain't what he doing in there.
Look, I'm trying to think the bright.
This kid is 15, has a mini stash growing.
No.
You know what he doing in there, bro.
No,
that's why I said this is over, because no matter where you went, no matter where you go, it's not working.
Oh, no.
It don't matter. There was no question that could have been asked next at all that would have went the right way. Like, we went left and that was it. There was no rights. It was a one-way street. That was it.
How? See, this is funny. We went from dreams to nightmares.
Exactly. Speaking of dreams, so like, what got you into martial arts? I know what got me into martial arts, but what got you into martial arts?
Wow. It's funny. To be fair, it's been a while since someone even asked that question. I would say my grandfather. So, long story short, come from like a military family per se, and I remember I seen his pictures from like when I was 5, and I was looking at all those medals and awards that he got, and all I remember just telling myself is, not only I want to do that, but I want to just show off some shit. Like, right here. You remember that movie Karate Kid?
Yeah. Which one? Wait, which one?
Okay, I know. That's good. That's good that you even say, because people always be saying, wait, the one with Jaden Smith. Like,
we don't talk about that. That was the Kung Fu Kid. We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
I just want to know how you have a whole movie called The Karate Kid, and from start to finish, it's in China. They're doing Kung Fu. There's no karate whatsoever. Who directed that and thought this was intelligent?
My response, just like that line that he was in the other movie, Pursuit of Happiness. You know what the line is.
That was actually a good movie, though.
It was a good movie.
That was a great movie.
But remember when he said, I want to go home.
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
I hate it here.
That's a coined phrase. I think everybody I know uses.
Especially with adversity. I think I'd say that at least by probably in a week. I'd probably say at least like more than 100 times.
I think
for the various reasons.
I've used it so much in like comedic situations. People don't know the difference between when I'm dead serious?
Yeah.
And when like I'm joking. Cause like there are certain times where I'm at work and we have like a full schedule. We got introduction classes to do. We got private lessons to do. We got classes to teach, and the classes are full to the brim with just kids. And like you're sitting here, you have no energy. You're drained. You're tired, and you still got to go out there and give these kids 1,000% energy. Yeah. And especially, it sucks when like they have no energy, so you got to give them that much more to bring their energy back up here. So like it'll suck, and I'll just be over here like, we got another class.
Yeah,
I really hate it here, and everybody starts laughing, and I'm in the cut like,
I'm being so serious, but I get it.
I'm like 2 days and putting in my 2 weeks notice. What you mean?
I hate it here, bro.
But like for me, I would have to say what got me into martial arts was A, getting my ass handed to me on a daily basis.
That ain't hurt.
This stems all the way back to elementary school. Again,
oh you masochist.
My dad was a straight nerd, and when I say nerd, my dad is the kind of nerd that like, you don't see that often. My dad was into the giant robots. My dad was into the 80s anime. And if anyone who's ever gone back and watched 80s anime, that was a horrific time frame. Like the 80s anime was terrifyingly weird.
How's he killing y'all while doing hand performance and voguing? I'm going AWOL. After one body being dropped like that? Fuck out of here. Ain't no way.
He was into toku, and if you don't know what toku is, if you watch Power Rangers, it's like if you transform into like a spandex suit wearing person, that's pretty much toku. So like Power Ranger, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, like that toku. That's the entirety of it, right? So I had the privilege of growing up with all the horrors that most people didn't learn until later. Like for instance, why did the first couple Power Ranger shows change their characters after a while? Because in Japan, a lot of them got yeeted. You feel me?
I
Like,
don't want to. Right, because you know why?
like when
We just don't
Tommy,
wanna-
like when the green candle went out and Tommy, like, you know, lost his power.
Yeah.
Nah, in Japan, when the green candle ran out, that was it. Homie ain't come back.
Right.
Like the White Ranger that you guys are used to seeing from Tommy, he came from a whole different show. They didn't even use that show. They just used him, his suit. That was messed up. So like going back and watching Super Sentai, like from when it started, because I was a kid, I didn't care, all the way up to like now, they have a high death count. Like a lot of them got yeeted. Like when I say yeet, if you've read the Shattered Grid comic book, Super Sentai still has a higher death count. That's saying something. So like, again, elementary school, I have all of this awesome stuff. People like to take it from me. People like to try to take it from me because, of course, my dad would tell me not to take it to school, but I was a bonehead. I did it. I'm stupid. I'll admit to that. Dad, if you're watching, you know it already. You know, we've had these conversations. Look, I was stupid.
To be frank, I'm going to just say this. It's like, and I'm actually happy at the fact that we even talk about, like, the school and everything. That's another reason why I got to martial arts, man, because let me tell you, like, I was that kid where it's just, like, I don't like to talk. I'm to myself. I have a tunnel vision, meaning I'm focused on one thing and I'm moving on, right? But when you deal with so many people with different agendas and philosophies and all that, the personalities, it kind of low-key make me went insane.
All right, you get that out of your system? Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, good.
To the point that the only way I could actually defend myself was either a conversation, because I'm more diplomatic on how I approach the people. And they are being combative and stuff, again, like, I'm a walking weapon. Like, I've been training to do martial arts since 5. And I have a high pain tolerance and all that stuff and so on. So, like, the discipline is there. Like, again, like, I'm a guy that wakes up 5 o'clock in the morning because I have a hard time even shutting off my brain.
Listen, I'm not getting up before the crackheads now. I'll give you 6. I'm not getting up before the crackheads.
I'm telling you, the military.
I'm not getting up before the crackheads.
The military guys.
Flawless victory.
Did that to me. Like, that's no, but to be fair though, I'm glad that I was installed in that discipline, because 5 o'clock in the morning, like, they said that, you know, it's a pop cultural thing, like, wake up 5 o'clock. No, me personally, when I did that, it was so, first of all, silence, to the point that you hear it. You hear it, like, the shock, the sound, all that stuff is on. So,
well, yeah, back during the high school years when, like, I used to get up at 6 and go for a run before getting ready for school and all that, it would just be dead silent. You know why?
Yeah.
The crackheads ain't up yet, so the drug dealers ain't out yet. Like, the drug dealers get up when the crackheads are out and about, because that's their money source. You feel me? That's when they're ready to, you know, do their thing. Like, once you hit a little scurries, you know it's real.
Right.
But, like, one thing I really think that has to be changed is the idea that, like, if you don't conform to the normalities in the black community, like, if you're not hood, if you don't act ghetto, gangsta, and all that, that you're acting white, or if you like rock music, you know, that's acting white. Like, come on. First of all, music is music. Anything you like is what you like. If you enjoy it, like, listen, we're all on this hellish earth together. Let motherfuckers live and enjoy their shit. If I like comic books, let me like my comic books. If you don't like comic books, cool, move on to the person and find who likes what you like. But I personally like comic books. Not so much anymore, because stories have gotten so convoluted it makes no sense. I can't read a DC comic and I can't read a Marvel comic because I stopped reading a few months ago, and the next thing I knew, they were like, the story was so far ahead. It's like watching One Piece. You miss an episode and now you're like 100 episodes off and you're not going back. And for all of those who can't get that reference, everybody who missed that one episode of Power and never went back, you with us. Like, you know what we're talking about.
To be frank, with the whole One Piece thing, at least they trying to put it in the movies.
I'm still not going through 1,000 episodes, dude. I got time. My time is important. I'm sorry, I was up with it until episode 300, and for some reason I missed 301. I said, okay, I'll catch up when 302 come out, and I'll watch it back to back. Something came up, I missed episode 302.
Right.
I missed episode 303. Once it got to me missing 3 episodes, like 300, all the way to 325, I knew I wasn't coming back. But I'm about to be vulnerable right here, yo.
Nah. Oh,
I'm about to ask
hold
him.
on.
No. This question got to be asked.
All right, bet.
In the anime world, or in the realm of anime, what moment hit you the hardest? I know my girl probably gonna be somewhere going, I know exactly what he talking about. Oh my god. For me, it's the super easiest answer of all, because it smacked me in the face.
I swear to God, if you say something about Jiraiya,
no, that I was cool with that. What? I was okay with him dying in battle. Like he got a warrior's death. I was cool with that.
That's it. I figured out who Pain is. You figured it out too late. My throat.
So you did not.
You know what I wasn't cool with?
What?
So we had Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, right?
I remember.
Those animes did the exact same thing, told the same story twice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows you cried twice on both shows. So we collectively cried 4 times for the same things. Mason Hughes getting yeeted, and Edward. Let's be real. First of all, I saw the setup coming. I knew what was about to happen. And when Hughes got yeeted again, I was sobbing. Straight tears, just sobbing. Because, like, he was literally just a good dude and a good father just doing his job and got yeeted by envy. I was like...
No.
Was it envy or was it lust? Either
I thought it was
or.
envy.
It was envy?
I thought it was envy.
Either or. This man is in a phone booth trying to get some information to his higher-ups, and next thing you know, hi.
There's a Lieutenant Colonel Hughes on hold for you. He claims it's urgent.
Of course he does. Put him through. Look, Hughes, I don't have time for daughter stories. Hey, Hughes. Hughes, you okay? Hughes!
You humans don't make any sense to me. You throw away your lives for nothing.
Gracie, I'm so sorry. Alicia. Remember, Daddy loves you. I'm sorry.
Nah, that one. But if we're talking about that particular anime, I think the one for me was when you find out that the daughter turned to a creature.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold
by
you.
her own father.
君のような勘のいいガキは嫌いだよ。
兄さん！ああ、そういうことだ。やりやがったな。2年前はてめえの妻を、そして今度は娘と犬を使って君らを錬成しやがった。動物実験にも限界があるからな。楽だろうさ。人間使えばな。
何を起こることがある？人類の進歩は無数の人体実験の賜物だろう。君も科学者なら。
ふざけんな！こんなことが許されると思ってんのか。こんな人の命をもてあそぶようなことが。
人の命？そう、人の命ね。鋼の錬金術師、君のその手足と弟、それも君が言う人の命をもてあそんだ結果だろう。
I ain't gonna hold you again. That was 2 more cries. Again, same setup, same episode, everything, same timing. Twice. Unequivocally. That's why I don't watch those animes anymore, because I already know I'm gonna get 2 cries out of it, and I'm not trying to do that. Like, I'm not trying to let out that kind of emotion on a regular Tuesday afternoon when I'm just trying to watch anime to pass the time. Like, nah.
Is that one? Okay. That, and then you remember, what was it? Afro Samurai?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a crying moment there?
To me.
Okay, let me hear that.
To me.
I'm curious.
What was the guy? Justice.
Okay.
Remember that scene where it was him versus Alpha's father?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And his head got chopped off?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing about it is Afro was there watching his father going through a battle, right? And, you know, you see poor Afro, like he basically is, first of all, he's like, wow, my dad is doing all this. He's the number one. Which, and it does go with this because of the fact that, first of all, I felt like that was too fast for that to happen because, first of all, my guy, he's black. He's a black
But
Afro.
listen, he got
Afro samurai.
He got
yeet. Right. You got yeeted.
But then-
What episode was that? On the second or the first episode?
But then think about it this way: his son grew up to become the greatest swordsman ever.
Bro, he went through trauma.
Who hasn't?
No. For everyone to
First of all, if you want to talk about trauma, there's only one character that you can ever mention when it comes to trauma, and that's Guts.
Okay, yes. No, we're not. Now that's a forbidden door. We're not even gonna talk about that. We're not even talk about that.
Also, here's how I like measure if I can be cool with you. If I ask you if you agree with Griffith and you say yes, I cannot talk to you. You are a walking red flag. I want you to understand, all of you who sympathize with Griffith, you are walking red flags and you need to seek help.
No.
Find your nearest therapist.
Not red flag. Crimson. That's a crimson flag.
That.
No pun intended on my IG name.
Find your nearest therapist, because why?
Immediately.
Why?
Immediately.
And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of people who are like, oh, are you talking about that 2016 3D anime? Hey, hold on. First of all, I watched all of that and it was dope.
No.
Listen, the animated movies were dope. It was a great little sum up for me. I didn't feel like watching another 100 episodes to get caught up. Now, if you go back and watch the 90s anime, good luck. Like, for everybody who talked to me, like when Goblin Slayer came out, I'll never forget how many people were like, oh, Goblin Slayer. I was like, y'all ain't never seen Berserk, huh? Y'all ain't never seen Real Bad. But you know what's crazy? So again, cosplaying, right? Mm-hmm. Being in the room with a bunch of people, it gets hot in there. You know, there's bodies, it gets hot. The air conditioning cannot accommodate all of you. Right? So we're in here, we're in here chilling, macking. It's hot. You cannot carry that much water on you. You want to know what's a great way to make sure you stay hydrated, though? You got to make sure you hop on the alkaline water wave. Now, you got to ensure, A, do a little bit of research on alkaline water before you just hop in and, grab a bottle of any company, because you'd be surprised to find out just how many companies have their water contaminated simply because they manufacture the bottles wrong.
Let me tell y'all about this real quick. Let me get into it. First off, I'm scared as hell with today what's going on with these water systems and stuff, because, again, I'm from Newark, and currently we have this Newark water lead crisis and stuff that I'm still trying to figure out what's going on.
I grew up drinking Newark water, so I'm immune to everything now. Shout out to everybody who grew up drinking from the garden hoses outside.
Same, but look, again, so what I'm trying to say, my guys, is that we got this product right now, man, that it helps gaining the nutrients that you need and stuff. Got this one product called H2O.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Right? So imagine you're basically you're having a cup of water, and you need, the minerals such as calcium, magnesium, zinc. This product right here, kid you not, I'm trying to see, where is that product? Where is it? The H2O. Because people need to see the actual thing, right?
I believe it's called X2O, but you got it. You're using the ballpark.
Oh, yeah, right. X2O, my fault.
Again, we'll edit that out sooner or later.
Yeah, my fault. But anywho, X2O, I ain't gonna hold you. When I first got into this, I'm not really into minerals like that, unfortunately. But as time goes on, when it came with this whole conversation about it and stuff, the thing that got me was it said it makes the water wetter physically. And
so should I ask if water really is wet? Nah, I'm not even gonna do that.
No, don't even do that. Don't even do that. But the point I'm trying to say is this thing right here. I'm gonna just do a demonstration real quick, just for y'all to get into it real quick. So it has 6 different packets. This pack right here, but it has like 6 of these. So all you have to do, really, again, this thing has 70 different minerals. Pour, had to tear it off real quick. Put it into the water, right? I recommend you do this in a bottle of water and stuff because the effect of it is you're supposed to shake it for like 10, 15 seconds. You shake it, so on so. Let it sit in for like 5 minutes. And I kid you not, the nutrients that you need for your body, for your everyday usage, in regards with, like, my job, I basically do truck driving, so I'm in and out that damn truck. And right now, because of the fact it's the summer, I'm in a moving oven. So I'm sweating, all that stuff and so on so. So it's easy for me to actually lose all that energy and get to fatigue and so on. But because of this product right here, man, I'm actually good. I'm actually moving around like as if I'm 12. Having all this damn energy and all that stuff. And the best part about it is the type of training that I do after I get off from the gym. Only thing I have to do really is just drink it again into the bottle of water, and I'm fine for the rest of the day. And also that's the X2O. Another thing we have is this thing called Focus Up, where right here. It's basically 3 capsules. You know how like when you take like medicines or vitamins and so on, so you need to actually have food to actually have it digest.
Of course.
Don't even need that with this. I know it's crazy, right?
So you saying we just gonna raw dog the pill and we good?
No, the only thing you gotta do really, you should have water. Ironically, how we talk about right now. You just need like a bottle of water, juice or something. Swallow. And basically from there.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know. And with that being said, it basically just go into your system. And I would say for me personally, I felt the effect like within an hour and a half. And I was good for the rest of the day. They said that you could do about this twice a day. But for me, I only need it once to keep it pushing. And all. And then one more thing, we have this other thing called the Focus Up Pure Energy Think Drink.
It's pretty much the same thing as a tablet, but in powdered form. Some people might want to just, put it into the bottle, shake it up, get your day moving. I'm not going to lie, that's usually how I do it because, again, I get up, I work out, and then I got to deal with, being a martial arts instructor for the rest of my day. I'm on my feet, I'm demonstrating punches, kicks, sometimes there's jumping, spinning, there's exercises. You never know how your day's really going to go, and that energy can go from here to here by noon. So instead of getting a cup of coffee, pop one of these in my water bottle, I'm good for the rest of the day. And again,
right.
I get it. Energy drinks are popular, right? Your energy drinks, your pre-workouts and all of that. You guys have to understand with things like Monster, Red Bull, what that's doing to your internals after a while. Like, you can't go around drinking that on a daily basis. And especially because a lot of people don't drink water when they're drinking these things. Like, you're not helping yourself at all. I would much rather have a product that I know, okay, this is meant to be infused with water. It's meant to give me natural energy, not sugar-based energy. Because again, sugar-based energy is not really good for you. You're sitting here going around drinking Monsters and Red Bulls and whatever else. Oh, man, the dollar store energy drinks.
And we got these shits right here, man. Like, the best part about this one is it's flavored. It's not no artificial flavored thing that you put into your water and then that's it and all that stuff. Because what happens is when you have something that's artificial, you're gonna crash.
Not to mention,
right here helps.
Not to mention, it actually tastes kind of good. I'm not gonna say that it's like the greatest, but like it's not bland and the flavor isn't overpowering. That's 2 things I hate the most when it comes to any kind of powdered drink. And even going back to the Zuma X2O, the ideal is like you're getting 32 ounces of alkaline water in just your simple water bottle when you use these packets.
All right.
Get this. That's for $1. Those packets are $1. I don't know about you guys, but again, I grew up in the hood. You sell me, I haven't seen something for $1 in a minute. But with that being said, again, this was our first episode. We are testing the waters. And again, we don't have any idea what we're doing. So, if you enjoyed what you saw, we thank you. If anything we've said has been helpful, again, we're just here giving our experiences, hoping we can help the next young person coming along, because we get it. Life is hard. It gets harder as you grow up. I'll never forget being from the generation of you can be anything you want to be, and then hitting a certain age and boom, the world does not care about you. And it hits you hard.
Oh my God.
Hits you hard. So, that being said, again, this is Hez signing off, and
Keon. And we're off. Bye.
In the shoe, you could probably throw the snow off. Every single flip, you throw it and you go off. Work it like a ship, I swear to God that you show off. Kitty is a gift, I can't wait to take the bow off. I can't wait to take the bow off. Baby, you the baddest, you a show off. Face is what I go off, but that body perfect.